Hello, everybody. I just wanted to take this opportunity to kind of demonstrate this DBS system and show you what happens when I turn it off and then turn it back on again. Now, along with the charger that I will use to actually charge the device, the transmitter that's in my chest, I also received these two pieces of equipment. This is kind of the device that will turn on and off the piece that's in my chest. And this is actually just a Samsung, I think it's an A10e phone. But this communicates with this via Bluetooth, and I can adjust things with the phone. And as you can see there, the battery in my chest here is at 90%. My therapy is on, and as you can see, no tremor. I mean, this is pretty wicked that, there's nothing there. I still feel like, not like I'm drunk per se, but that kind of off balance, maybe a little, not dizzy, but my hands, while they don't have the tremor, float, I guess, if that makes sense. You know how if you've had one too many adult beverages, you kind of get that weird feeling. That's what I feel now, but it's not nearly as bad as that first day. But I think that was because I was super hungry, so that just kind of intensified that effect. But what I'm going to do is, this is already connected. I'm just going to hold my hands out while I hit the off button here on the phone. And what I'm going to feel is, the best way I think I can describe it is what you would imagine your computer feels like when you shut it down. It's like a wave just goes through and then it's gone, right? So I'm gonna hold this here, and normally I wouldn't be able to hold my thumb steady like in this position. This position here really gives me fits. So I'm gonna hold my hand out. I'm gonna hit the off. I'm gonna turn off therapy. And you can see there's the tremor again. Now I can barely hold the phone. I can't hold my hand steady, like this. Touching my nose, I mean, this this is insane. This was my normal, like, everyday feeling. I could grab a marker or a pen and, writing. There were ways and tricks, I guess, over 38 years that I've developed to kind of counter that tremor. But still, my handwriting got atrocious. Like, I couldn't write. Sometimes I couldn't even pick up the pen or the marker. Typing was a real pain. Drinking anything, here's just a little water bottle, so just holding this or a cup of coffee. Yeah, it's crazy. Now, what I'm going to do is, now there's a big button here that says turn therapy on. And now this feeling I'm going to get is going to be like it when you hit your funny bone on something and you get that tingling sensation up your arm. That happens up both arms without the pain, obviously, of hitting my elbow. But that pins and needles feeling, that tingling feeling, will rush through my arms, and then it goes away. But here we go. Turning on. And there's the rush. I feel the, ooh, there it is. Okay, they changed the setting. Whoa. They changed the setting where before it would be this instant rush. Now it kind of ramps up slowly, so it's not such a shock, I guess. But we're back to steady. It's incredibly amazing, the technology that we have today for medicine and things like this just blows my mind. That there's two probes in my brain with electrodes, and it's sending a current to the very specific part of the brain that controls movement. And you can see here, if I hit the therapy button, those are my I guess settings. 1.2 for the left and 1.5 for the right. Obviously the right is a little bit stronger because that's my dominant hand. And I don't know if you noticed that my right hand was shaking a lot more than my left hand. But I can eventually, not right now, the doctor doesn't want me messing with this at the moment. But eventually I will be able to go in and adjust those if I need to. And he can also set another parameter basically. So if I'm out here in the garage or typing or writing a lot where I need that extra control, I can turn it to the higher setting. Whereas if I'm sitting on the couch and I'm not doing anything where I need fine motor skills, I can do a lower setting, and then it won't be that bad. I do shut this off every night, just kind of to save on battery. Although this battery in my chest is good for 15 years before it will need replaced. They can also tap in via Bluetooth to monitor the battery life and to see what's going on that way as well. So I just wanted to give you a little demonstration, I guess, of what this is. It blows my mind. I'm really at a loss for words, when it comes to, I've lived with this tremor since I was about 10 years old. Obviously, when I was that young, it wasn't this bad, but it's progressively gotten worse. And over the last few years, it's really kind of ramped up a bit. So I'm incredibly thankful that I was deemed appropriate for this procedure and that everything went well. I have the scars here. This is still numb. Hopefully the feeling comes back soon. But as you can see, I still have 15 staples in my head, and then this is where the battery is. So I have 15 staples in my chest still, and I can feel the battery pack. It's right there. You can actually see the bump in my chest. But those staples will come out next Friday, which I'm ready for them because they're starting to itch, which is good because it's healing. But I can't sleep on this side of my head yet, which is kind of a bummer. And I can feel the wire that runs from this down to about here. It goes down my neck, and then I can feel it right here, which is a little weird. But there's a demonstration. That was the no shake and then shake. So this is incredible. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great weekend. Bye.